What's going on, hustlers? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dave here, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to win federal contract awards from your phone using AI. If you clicked on this video because you cared about services or you want to learn about proposal writing, this is not that. Click off of it immediately. Now, if you're still watching, awesome. I'm recording this on my phone because I was gonna sit over there and do it with my normal setup, but I was gonna be a perfectionist and it was gonna take too long for me to get this video out. So I was like, you know what, let's just go back to the old ways and just actually drop sauce. I don't care about the production of the video. You guys will watch as long as I provide value. So, a little bit about me, why you should trust me. I've won over 120 federal contracts totaling over $3 million. I've been an account manager at a company that scaled to over $24 million in revenue in under 3 years, and I'm the founder of a consulting firm. We've worked with over 230 companies. We helped them win over $10 million in federal contract awards. So that's my ethos as to why you should trust me. If you're a longtime viewer and you're probably wondering why I have been off the internet for so long, your boy just hit 1,500 flight hours. I go to Minneapolis to start the first portion of my airline training at the end of this month, and then I go back to Minneapolis in September. To do the remainder of my airline training. So your boy survived general aviation. I made it through my 1,500 hours without dying. Anybody who's in aviation, you know that's a big feat. I didn't die. I didn't bend any metal. I didn't break any regs. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. So you're just going to need a phone. You're going to need ChatGPT, or you're going to need Claude. And you're going to need, at the very least, a valid cage code to do this. If you don't know what a cage code is, go watch my tutorial on how to get one of those. It's on the GovCon tutorials page on my YouTube channel. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. So you're gonna need ChatGPT or Claude. Real simple. You're gonna wanna press this little mic button that's to the left of the blue button right there. And you're gonna ask it this question. Start off like this. I want you to examine a list of all of the FSC codes that the Defense Logistics Agency uses to classify their items. And from this list, I want you to extract all of the codes that coincide with commercial items that can be found via online retailers. Exclude anything that has to do with aviation, weapons, or nuclear energy, and include everything that could be purchased from online retailers such as Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Amazon, H.H. Gregg, Best Buy, etc., etc. Include things that range from kitchen appliances to medical supplies and equipment to laboratory supplies and equipment to water treating and power tools. And give these to me in a list of most to least valuable. So then you'll send that in there. Now, while this is waiting, while chat's going, roll the clip on the software that I created that will do all of this for you. My editor or my cousin, whoever's editing this, shout out Richie, is gonna put that clip in there. And then once you guys come back, I will have the FSC codes for you. I want you to run the prompt that I just gave you. All right, we're back. Sorry, my mother called me, so had to handle that. Anyways, so it's going to give you a list. I've got like 73. I think this goes all the way up to like 100, right? My list, ChatGPT gave me 162 different FSC codes. And I didn't ask it to do this, but it categorized them based off of DLA's demand, how easy it is to find them, and then DLA's demand, how easy it is to find them, and then the competition. So I'm going to go ahead and pick one that I haven't talked about before. Electrical insulators and insulating materials, 5970. That's what it gave me, 5970, right? So basically you just got 100 different FSC codes that you could be finding commercially off the shelf. So now let's do this. Give me a breakdown of everything that would be included in the 5970 FSC code, and then give me various commercial vendors or online retailers that would supply said information. Cool. All right, cool. So it's mapping this out. So what you're going to want to do now while ChatGPT is working in the background, or Claude, is you want to come to Dibs or Contracts AI, my platform, which by the way, all of our consulting clients, they get one-on-one coaching. We come in, we implement procedures into their business. We're not cheap, but for a couple $100 a month, you can get all the same information, not the same coaching, but the same information that our consulting clients get. You want the blueprint, instead of paying a couple $1,000, you can get it for a couple $100. But anyways, what we're going to do here is we're going to come to Dibs, and then we're going to go to the RFQ tab on Dibs. This is what it looks like. We're in the RFQ tab. I'm going to change the search value to FSC code on this box where my middle finger is tapping. Search value, we're going to do 5970, and we're going to change the criteria to FS or federal supply class. We're going to run the search. Look at that. So you guys got 551 open solicitations right there. You got 551 solicitations. So DLA's buying this stuff. If you want to deal with commercial off the shelf though, anytime you see like these little red dots or like the little red words underneath that blue hyperlink, or to the left of that where you see another hyperlink that says Tech Doc, skip those. You're not going to be able to get those on the internet. But let's go ahead and just click a random page. So there's 50 solicitations per page, and there's 10 pages here, which makes sense because there's 551, or there might be 11. And we're gonna come back here. We're gonna come back to ChatGPT. After we verified how many solicitations there are, ChatGPT has told us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 vendors. So there's 15 vendors on this list right here. Waytech Wire, Wire Care, Annixter, Graybar, Fastenal. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to be like, I want it to give me the cage codes of said vendors, and then we're going to look on Dibs and then see if these vendors have cage codes and they're the approved source for any of this stuff on Dibs. If it's going to let me. Give me a list of cage codes for the vendors that you just gave me a list of, but I want you to exclude McMaster Car, Granger, and Fastenal. Yeah, we don't do McMaster Car over here. Anybody else on YouTube, I don't care. Throw shots at me. Say whatever you want. If somebody's teaching you how to do McMaster Car, if you're paying to learn how to sell McMaster Car to the government, you were getting scammed. I don't care. At me in the comments, DM me. I'm never hiding. Y'all know where to find me. If you paid somebody money and they showed you how to sell McMaster car, you're getting scammed. We're not doing that. So now it's pulling up some vendors. It's pulling up some cage codes. And what's happening right now is it's doing a search. It's doing a search for all of those vendors' cage codes. I'm going to go ahead and just pick a random solicitation here that doesn't have tech docs. 27 insulation sleevings, plural. I already know this is going to be commercial off the shelf because I know these vendors, but I just clicked one. As you can see, there's no tech docs here. So no tech docs. And then you're going to want to go ahead, copy and paste the part number. There's Glen Air just to the right of that. So that's the manufacturer. You're going to want to copy the part number and then put the manufacturer's name behind it. So I'm just going to open up another tab, paste the part number, put Glen Air, and then insulation sleeving. So the nomenclature, you're going to want to put that in there as well. And then see what comes up. And yeah, I believe, yeah, there you go. So did a little search, found the part number. There's a manufacturer, Glen Air. Unit price is $419.30 times 27, or I guess the unit price goes down to $180.67. So you're looking at $4,500. That's $4,500 we just found. You're obviously going to have to mark that up, include the cost of your packaging, your shipping, this, that, and a third. And remember, guys, if you're going to be doing commercial off-the-shelf stuff, you need to make sure you're clicking this start a quote button or request a quote. You need a quote on letterhead. The print screen PDF is not acceptable. And then once you have that, you can go ahead and then you can go back into Dibs. And we have the NSN here. So you could copy this NSN right in here. And then you're going to want to go to database search, RFQs, NSN. You're going to want to go ahead and paste that NSN. Click the go button like that. And then, oh, sorry, whoops. It was 77 units. I'm a brick. And then you'll click that quote button and you can log in and you can quote from your phone. All right. So that's the sauce. If you're trying to put in work or you don't have a desk or anything like that, that's the way to do it. And then some more sauce for you guys right here. ChatGPT was working in the background on my phone and it pulled up a bunch of cage codes for all of these vendors. So you could go ahead and throw all these cage codes into your search query in Dibs in the RFQ tab. Search by cage code, and then these are all commercial off-the-shelf vendors. So you can put all of their cage codes in there. Any open solicitations, you can take the part number, throw it onto these guys' website. So that's how you go ahead and you could bid on contracts from your phone. Click the link down below if you want to work with me or my team one-on-one, or if you want to get a free trial for our software and get access to the blueprint that we've used for over 200 companies. Also, click the link down below. Sign up for the free trial. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end. Love you. Miss you. Not only am I looking forward to your success, I'm absolutely sure that